Hi, everybody. I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I've missed you. I haven't seen you in a few days. Welcome back to this conversation about immigration. My name is Pratibha Agarwal. I am an immigration attorney. I'm based here in Washington, D.C. Our clients are all over the country and all over the world. So we can help you with your immigration case no matter where you are located. We have a very streamlined system. In fact, yesterday, I had a client who we've submitted their application already, their VAWA application and green card application, and they flew in because they wanted to come and pick up that work permit in person. So they flew into the office just to meet me, but the rest of the application was prepared remotely through phone, through video calls like this. We used email, and we also have an online portal to securely upload your documents if you prefer that way as well. Some of our clients mail their documents, so we can complete the application, we can interact with you fully remotely, unless you want to come in person. Like we had the pleasure of meeting this client yesterday for the first time to hand him his work authorization card, which is super, super exciting. And it's a huge first step in this whole VAWA journey for many of our clients. Give us a call if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name, again, is Pratibha Agarwal. If you've never joined me before, I am an immigration attorney. I am based in Washington, D.C. I'm streaming right now live on several platforms. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Again, that's Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. If you don't already like us or follow us on our social media platforms, I encourage you to do that. Mr. Peter here just started following us. Awesome. Thank you. But if you want to be notified when I go live, if you have friends or family that might be interested in this immigration conversation, please share this with them so they can join us as well and hopefully learn a little bit more about immigration to have a better understanding of maybe different ways, different rules that might help you get status in the United States if you have come in on a tourist visa, for example, and that tourist visa has now expired. If you entered illegally, you may have some options as well. Or if you somehow otherwise lost your status or are having, if you're having issues with work, right? Or if you're a victim of a crime, or if there are other humanitarian benefits, I would highly suggest listen. You might become aware of just maybe some other things that might be helpful for you to get a social security number, work authorization, right? And you can schedule a consultation with us so you can discuss your case with us privately. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, that's 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. We help clients all throughout the United States with various types of immigration cases. So that includes humanitarian cases, family cases, and employment cases where a company is sponsoring you for a green card or you are applying for work authorization based on something else like extraordinary ability or investment into the U.S. economy. Give us a call and we can help you. 703-348-1663. Awesome. And then if you are unable to do the call right now, I know many of us are at work, you can go on our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration, and schedule your consultation through the Facebook page. There's a link right there. You'll see my calendar. You can see my availability and you can schedule right from there. And you can also do the same thing from our website, which is agarwalimmigration.com. Again, that's agarwalimmigration.com. Awesome, guys. If you have questions, please go ahead and put them into the chat and I will respond. Just know that what I'm giving you here is not specific to your case, right? So we need to have a consultation so I can figure out your immigration history and see if there are any issues and make sure that the advice that I'm giving is applicable to you. So to work with our firm, you will need a consultation. Call our office to do that. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. All right. So our question of the day, if you've never joined me, we always start off with a question of the day. It is, do I have to suffer physical violence to be eligible for VAWA? Okay. Again, that's Do I have to suffer physical violence to be eligible for VAWA? VAWA, as many of you may have heard me talking about before, it is a way that many victims of abuse use their marriage to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder to apply for and receive work authorization many times, um, permission to be here in the United States, and many also qualify for a green card. So this is called a VAWA self-petition, and if you apply for a green card along with that, that would be VAWA and adjustment of status. Many people believe that you have to suffer physical violence, you have to have a police report to qualify for VAWA, to be able to apply for VAWA based on the abuse in your marriage, right? It's not the case. So VAWA considers all types of abuse: emotional abuse, mental abuse, verbal abuse, and I'm going to give you some examples like name calling, yelling, threats of deportation, things like that are also considered abuse and are applicable for VAWA. So many of our clients that have been successful with VAWA have had zero physical abuse. So the way we have been able to provide evidence of the other types of abuse are through a detailed declaration from this client. I hope this is helpful to many of you that are married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. If it is a real marriage, not just for immigration, you've lived with them and you have some kind of abuse in the marriage, and it could be verbal, emotional, psychological abuse, you may qualify for something called VAWA. You might get a work permit in about 7 months from now. You might get a green card in about 3 years, and a VAWA approval hopefully 1.5 years from now is what we're looking at. Okay, give us a call if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Awesome. Well, that was our question of the day. I hope that is helpful. If you would like to schedule a consultation, guys, make sure you go on our Facebook page. There's a link there. You can see my schedule. The consultations are with me. I speak to you for about half an hour or so. We go through your immigration history. We go through any potential issues that might block you from getting work permit or other status in the United States. And we will walk you through the process about what you're eligible for, the timing, how long things take, when you can expect to see a work permit, if you can expect to see a work permit, right, or a green card, and all of the fees involved. So our fees and the government fees. So we will talk to you about all of that. And if you decide to move forward, we will walk you through those steps as well. So give us a call if we can help. 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. And as a reminder, we are streaming on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Again, that's TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. If you don't already like us and follow us on these platforms, I would encourage that you do that. Follow us, like us on these social media platforms. And if you want to schedule a consultation, you can do that by going to our Facebook page or our website, which is agarwalimmigration.com. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. Mitchell here is saying, where are you located? I am located in Washington, D.C. So our office here is in Washington, D.C. Our clients can be anywhere in the United States. I'm an attorney in Washington, D.C. However, as long as you are in good standing, and any attorney anywhere in the U.S. can represent you in immigration cases, right? So immigration is considered a federal practice. And so we only work with immigration, and we can represent clients anywhere in the United States. They don't have to be located over here. All right. NM, hello. Nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a bit. Thank you for joining. If you have a question, please go ahead and put it in. And I will try to do my best to cover that information. All right. Nina says, how long does it take to get a work permit through a T visa application? Excuse me here. Sorry. Oops. It takes about a year to get the T visa application approved. So there are multiple steps involved. A lot of the T visa cases that our firm works on, they're labor trafficking. So people that have been mistreated at work, they've been threatened at work, or they've been forced to work or coerced to work is the argument that we make. We can screen you if you've had a bad employment situation and walk you through what's involved with a T visa, but hopefully they're being adjudicated or being decided very quickly now in about a year. If you would like to speak with us on a T visa, we would love to help you with that. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. I would encourage you to follow us and like us on our platforms here. We're on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube right now. We're also on Instagram. And if you have friends or family that might be interested in joining us for this conversation next time, or even this time, share this post. Share this post with us. Okay. NM says, what does it mean? I don't know what you're asking, NM. Go ahead and put some more information in, and I'll do my best to answer your question. Okay. I am waiting for my interview letter for about 7 months now. How much longer do I need to wait? I'm not sure what type of application you have, but sometimes it can take about a year to get an interview. If you're doing a VAWA and a green card, it might take you about 3 years before an interview is scheduled. But know that in many cases, the interview is becoming waived, right? So they're waiving the interview. So give us a call if we can help you with your green cards, your VAWAs, anything that might require an interview. 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Deepish says, my parents overstayed during COVID. 9 months, it's been 5 years, and they have a green card. Are they eligible? So if they've stayed outside the country for 9 months, they might have to prove to the government that they didn't abandon their green card status. If they did abandon it, then it's possible they would need to reapply. If you're saying that your parents are here in the United States and they've overstayed since COVID, to sponsor them, you have to be a U.S. citizen. Okay, so to sponsor your parents, only U.S. citizens can sponsor their parents. And even if the parents entered legally and then lost their status, they still do qualify. So you should consider doing that. And it's a fairly straightforward process, and usually is completed within a year or so, and many times without an interview. So if you want to get your parents in status, if you want to get them work authorization, Social Security benefits even, that might be helpful for you to apply for them if you are a U.S. citizen and they're here without status. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. DJ Ravi, thank you for following us. If you would like to be notified when I go live, please make sure to follow us on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. All the platforms would be awesome. Share this post with others if you think that they would benefit from this conversation for next time. If you want to schedule a consultation, you can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. What does it mean that the case was updated to show that your fingerprints were taken? So that means that you completed your biometrics appointment and they're just moving forward with your case. So it's actually a really good thing. Many times people have different applications pending, so they can reuse that information. Okay. My green card is damaged and expired. My green card is damaged and expired. So if you're here in the United States and you never renewed your green card, you can probably still renew it in most cases. You have to be eligible as long as you didn't commit a crime or you haven't been convicted of something that makes you deportable or inadmissible in the meantime. You should most likely still be considered a green card holder, right? So I would say have a consultation just to make sure there are no other issues. But generally, you can renew your green card status even if you let it expire if you're here in the United States and you haven't abandoned your green card status. Okay, call us 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. And M says, thank you. You're welcome. I'm glad to be helpful. All right. Do I need a police report for a VAWA application. So do I need a police report for a VAWA application? Most of our applications for VAWA do not have a police report. I would say almost all of them do not have a police report. The evidence of abuse in a VAWA case, in most cases, for the clients that we have been successful with, and many of our clients whose cases are still pending, we submit the VAWA with a very detailed declaration of the various forms of abuse in the marriage. Most of our clients are doing VAWA based on an abusive spouse in the marriage. So the types of abuse we include in this detailed declaration are emotional abuse. We talk about physical abuse if there is physical abuse, but a police report is not required for that. We talk about verbal abuse, yelling, name calling, right? Financial abuse, forcing you to pay for things, taking money from you, keeping you from getting a job, things like that. So that could all be evidence of financial abuse. If we can help you with your VAWA case, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Akwasi says, can I expedite my VAWA case when I called you? So VAWA cases aren't really eligible to be expedited, right? We can ask for an expedite of the work authorization on the VAWA case. Usually we've kind of had 50-50 chance with that. For the most part, they are not getting approved unless you have a very compelling reason that the work permit has to get expedited. So we can always ask. Would be happy to help you. Give us a call, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. If you'd like, you can't get to the phone right now, you can also go on our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration, or our website, which is agarwalimmigration.com, and you can schedule a consultation directly from there. All right. Here's a really good question. So I mentioned earlier today that we had a client come into our office to pick up his work authorization that he received through a VAWA application. It was so delightful to see him because many times we work with clients all over the place, right? So all over the country, all over the world. We might not get to meet them in person. So it's always really delightful when our clients are able to come to our office and we do get to meet them in person, especially to deliver such great news as work authorization. So I was able to hand him his work authorization. And one of the questions that came up was, is my family going to be contacted about VAWA? Is anyone going to know from this work authorization that I filed a VAWA petition, or that the work authorization is based on a green card application that is filed at the same time as the VAWA application? So I did let him know that the category on that work authorization form basically just is for adjustment of status. So anybody with a pending adjustment of status application is going to be able to get work authorization, right? It's not based on VAWA, it's based on a pending adjustment of status application that is the same for everyone. If they're doing family-based green card, if they're doing adjustment of status based on a green card through work, right? So it's the same for everyone. It is confidential. I want to emphasize that VAWA is a very confidential process. People are not contacted. Your abusive spouse will not be contacted about the statements that you make, right? The government wants to encourage you to report the abuse and give you a way to have some freedom here in the United States and ability to get work authorization and even some stability if you do choose to leave your spouse. All right. I hope this was helpful to you guys. Hi, Gurdu. Nice to see you. I hope this was all very, very helpful. Samuel says, do you only do VAWA? No, we don't only do VAWA. Actually, it's a really good question, Samuel. We do a lot of different types of cases. We do employment-based cases. Right now is H-1B season, so we're kind of ramping up with all of our H-1B lottery registrations. We also have done employment-based green cards. We're working on several right now. We do VAWA, U visas, T visas, family-based green cards, you name it, mostly we do it. So give us a call if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon. Reminder to follow us and like us on our social media platforms. Share this post with others. If it can help you, you can call us for a consultation, or you can check out our website or our Facebook page where you can see my availability and schedule right there. And speaking of consultations, I've got to run since I have a 1:30. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a great afternoon. Bye.